Texting. We are back in the sack segment 2. IDD, I don't disagree. Redoubtable, questionable, highly questionable, I might add. Speaking of highly questionable, it's back, boys and girls. Football, America's passion, is back tomorrow. We kick off the NFL season for real. And I know 90% of people who watch this have a fantasy football team. I'm telling you, you know what you're doing. I'm doing it. We're all fucking last minute looking. That guy questionable problem. What the fuck's going on? All this shit. I'm
so sick of myself in fantasy football.
I'm sick of myself.
It's an embarrassment.
Why? No. Well, you were better last year. You were solid, weren't you? You were better than me.
You were terrible.
I was terrible.
I was.
And I'm really.
I was fringe on the playoffs.
I'm really terrible. That's one of the few things I'm actually consistently good at.
Yeah,
and I just had a bad year. Injuries, drops. That fucking kid for the Chiefs, I could have killed him myself. Fucking drop. Fucking ridiculous.
Do you remember the first fucking game of the season when Kadarius Toney turned a catch into a pick six?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
I literally almost poked. I swear to God.
Christ.
I don't know if he was with me, but I almost smashed my head through the television.
I'm pretty sure.
I was so mad. I'm like, you fucking dog it. I was so mad.
That was literally a catch.
Yes.
He turned into a pick six.
He should have caught it easy. Easy. It wasn't one of those where he's diving out of bounds and he tips it up.
It went right through a diamond.
Ridiculous.
It went right through a diamond.
I literally was like, I almost broke things. Right? I was so mad. I'm like, you fucking donkey. How the fuck? I could have caught that drunk.
It was the worst fucking luck
and
in the world.
And it turns out that was only the beginning because he did it all fucking year.
Ooh, big run.
Big run. Hold on to the pigskin. Nice.
Dude, South Florida's charging right now.
They're not going away. I'll tell you that right now. But we'll keep updated on that and the cornholing of the
Colorado.
The Buffaloes getting buffaloed by a cornhusker.
Oh shit, that's targeting.
That should be targeting. That should be multiple flags. Well, we are back. Segment 2, NFL. How many games are tomorrow? There were two. There was two on one on Thursday, one on Friday.
So what is it, 14?
So four. Yeah, there's four. No, there's 15 or there's 16. There's 32 teams. 16
okay.
games. So there was two already. There's going to be the Sunday night game. So all right. So that means there's 14 games left.
That's what I said.
In the weekend. You're right. 14 games left. And we're going to pick every fucking one of them. Don't do it. But first. Before that, we're going to give you our season playoff predictions, division winners.
Really?
Yep, right now we're going to do this, right now. Because why not? We're fucking rolling. Roll.
Oh, that's got to be.
You know why I'm rolling? Because tonight.
Is that not targeting?
Tonight, the good captain is back. The good captain. Missed the captain. But you're always the captain.
Look at this.
That's helmet to helmet. That's a 15-yarder.
And that guy's going to get ejected, too.
I mean, the Giants, what are they? The Texans, what are they? What could they be?
A 2 seed, dare you?
The 49ers, if not now, when? What the fuck? I mean, same thing with the Baltimore Ravens. What the? If you can't win with those two in the backfield now, just blow it up. Fucking blow it up. Just blow it up. I've never seen a backfield like that in my life. That kind of threat in the run game that those two possess. I've never seen it. I don't think it's ever existed, quite honestly. So, anyway, we're going to go through that real quick. We'll start in the AFC. AFC East is kind of funny because the Bills look like they took a step back with the release of the trade of Diggs. I don't know if they replaced him.
Are they thinking that's addition by subtraction?
It may be, but who's the guy?
Shakir is the other one, right?
Yeah.
He was good, but
he was.
I don't know that he's.
Is he that?
On Diggs,
I was saying, is he that dude? Is he an ace? Is he a legit one?
I don't know.
We're gonna find out.
They have Kincaid.
He's a good tight end. He's a legit tight end. Kincaid is he'll make the Pro Bowl this year.
They got Dalvin Cook's younger brother running the ball. He's a good running back.
Is he?
James Cook.
Yeah, I have Cook in fantasy.
Yeah, he's good.
Hmm?
That's Dalvin's younger brother.
Offensive, defensive lines appear to be solid. And you have Josh Allen. Yep. Who, if he is arguably the most maddening player in all of football. I mean, Lamar Jackson gave him a run for his money after what he did the other night. Because that reminded me of Josh Allen. Incredibly spectacular, but he just can't make the one or two plays when he needs to make them. And that's Lamar Jackson.
This guy get tossed?
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, yep, targeting. Disqualified.
Damn, so that was a 15-yarder. That sucks that they get tossed, man.
Yeah,
because
just
I
get a
don't,
penalty.
I don't think those guys are trying.
They're not trying to do it.
To target. It's like you're trying to lay
Especially
the
when
guy
they know
out.
they'll get tossed.
You're trying to lay the guy
You're not
out.
trying to get targeted if you know you're going to get tossed if you get called for targeting.
I feel like 15
I mean, no kid is that
yeah.
stupid. It's just like,
You're
come
not
on.
trying to do that.
So I don't know. But anyway.
But I guess another big run.
Big run. Oh, man, he's got wheels.
Wow.
Down to the 8-yard line.
The only thing I don't like is, this guy's yelling at the defense.
So
I don't like how a running back can lower his head and pierce you right in the face.
Or grab your face mask.
But
Yeah,
you can't do that shit to them.
Yeah, they can grab your face mask too, and that's just a forearm. Oh, it's a forearm. No, you shouldn't be able to lock in on a guy's face mask. You can put a forearm out there, but you can't grab the face mask and move
They've
it.
called that more. That back in the day, they never called that. But I feel like
Have they called it wrong?
they call that. More
Have they?
now. I mean, so you can
maybe
push.
Yeah, but you
when
can't
start
grab.
grabbing,
You grab it.
They
That's
call
it.
that nowadays.
Do they though?
I think so.
I don't know that I've seen them call them. I'm not gonna say no, but I don't recall.
There's not as many running back stiff arms. I feel like Derrick Henry's a stiff armer.
Henry's got a stiff arm and a half.
He's got one of the best ever.
Ever.
Are there
He's
any
like a
other stiff
batter.
armers right now?
That's a good
I
question.
mean, Saquon can stiff arm you, but
I
that's
think
not really his.
AJ Dillon for the Packers has a stiff arm. I've seen him do it. Nick Chubb, I think, has one too.
Nick Chubb will lower his shoulder.
Nick Chubb is one bad motherfucker. Okay,
I hope he's all right coming back.
he is probably the quietest, baddest motherfucker in football I've ever seen. He's like Wes Welker. He's a little badass and like doesn't say nothing, but he's consistent as gravity. He's just.
Oh, what are we doing here?
I don't know.
You're gonna get that kid killed. Yeah. That was 3rd and goal. No.
Kick the field goal. It's only one score. You win with a touchdown.
3rd and goal. You ran into the back of the fucking line.
That is kind of weird. So in the AFC East, back to this. The Dolphins look like, well, on paper, the Dolphins are probably the most talented team in the damn division. And that includes the Jets. They got 4 running backs. Look at that receiving duo. It's better than the Jets. It is. Their offense
is pretty good. It's not as
Waddle
good.
and Tyreek.
It's not as good as Miami.
I mean, they might be the best tandem in the whole league.
So who do the Jets have right now?
They got Garrett. He's
They got
legit.
Garrett
I don't know who the other
Wilson.
guy. Yeah, they don't have a guy
Didn't
like
they get
that.
Mike? They get Mike Davis from San Diego. What was his name? Mike Evans.
The tall guy who always gets hurt.
Yeah, Keenan Allen's.
He's in.
Two.
He's in. Didn't he go to Chicago?
No, Keenan Allen did.
Yeah. No. No. Williams went to Miami. No, the Jets. You're saying.
Yeah, Mike Williams.
He hasn't been healthy in 5 fucking years. What is he? I mean, he's one of those.
Dude, Brees Hall.
Love Brees Hall. I love him, but Miami's got like 3 guys like him.
I know.
I mean, that's the
Well,
thing.
they got Mostert. They got A-Chain. Apparently, they got another rookie running
Look,
back.
this comes down to, and everybody knows this, but I'm going to say it. This whole division comes down to the Jets' offensive line.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, okay? Because if the Jets have an offensive line, then Aaron Rodgers becomes the best quarterback in the division, right there. Right there. That's it. And the Jets have the best defense in the division. Mm-hmm. That there would put them over the top. If that line improves.
Well, that's what I thought was going to happen last year. I thought the Jets were going to win the division last year, but it's like...
Because Diggs was still in Buffalo, I still gave Buffalo a slight edge over there. I had the Jets getting in the playoffs, but as a wild card. I thought Buffalo would still win the division. It'd be close, but I thought Buffalo would still win.
No, last year you called Patriots.
I did.
Not them. Not the Bills.
No, I had the
And I had Jets, Patriots, Bills, Miami. Because I thought Tua was going to get hurt. I didn't think he'd last.
Yeah. I had Patriots, Jets, Bills, Miami.
Yeah.
That's what I had. And,
Well, we were wrong.
We were wrong.
Anyway, let's get back to picking the AFC East.
Speaking of frauds.
Oh, man.
Speaking of frauds.
Oh, man.
It's just, I'm sorry.
Dude.
Add that to the list.
You come here for hard-hitting sports talk, okay? Oh, yeah, you know who I predicted in the Super Bowl last year?
Yeah. Fucking
Red
Austin P.
fucking Commanders and the Commanders and the fucking
I'm
Jets.
sorry, Commanders fans, because you guys, there's hope there. You got new ownership. You drafted Jaden Daniels.
I'm interested in seeing what Jaden.
I want to see what he does. Back to the AFCs for a second. So we're both picking the Jets. Okay, to win the division. Moving on. Moving on to the second.
Let's not pick them all wrong.
No.
Let's just pick the winner.
We both got the Jets in the AFC East. Okay, moving on to the Central.
Yeah,
the Central,
I agree.
to me, is very interesting.
Hold on, let me say it first, though.
What?
Because you said Jets,
Okay,
assuming that was my pick.
I did.
And it is. Of course, I want to pick the Jets. I want them to win it. 'Cause that's my dad's team.
I get it. So
Okay, so the Central?
the Central, I think, is
Are we
this,
thinking North?
yeah, the AFC North. AFC North.
I was like Central. Hold on a
I
second.
mean, look at this.
Okay, hold on. This is who I think is going to win that one. Who I think you're going to pick.
Okay.
You're thinking the Bengals are going to win it.
No.
No. Ravens?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Ravens adding Derrick Henry to me is the
I know, but the way you were talking
He's
about
the-
them from the other night,
That's
I
just
thought maybe you sour.
When Harbaugh, we're going to call this, the segment's going to be called Harbaugh wets himself, fucking Jackson poops himself, Ravens choke again. Because that was Thursday night. Okay, every time this guy gets across the field from Andy Reid, he wets himself. Fucking ridiculous. I said here fucking last Wednesday, I said the magic number is 40. If they run the ball 40 times, they win. They ran 32 fucking times.
They just give up a touchdown?
And the worst, did they? Yeah, I think they did. And the worst part about it is,
Tell me gets
fucking-
across from Andy Reid.
he wets himself. The worst part about it is they have more talent now than the Chiefs did last. They've widened the talent gap since the AFC Championship game. They had more talent in that game and he wet himself. They had even more talent than they had in that game. And they wet themselves. Because actually, he wet himself and then Lamar pooped himself. At the end of the game, fucking Flowers comes right across the back of the end zone. He's so fucking open. I mean, you could have run out there and hugged him. It was ridiculous. And he misses him by a country mile. Like, what the
Well,
fuck?
he was running around a circle.
But the other thing is, and before that play, we talked about it today at our kids' soccer game. By the way, 6-0, great job, Stingers. But the thing is this, we're sitting here today talking about this, like, they're in the 2-minute drill, and instead of sprinting up the line to spike the ball, they give up 19 seconds.
They go call a play.
And an extra play. So they get the ball with 10 seconds, they got time for 2 plays. Whereas they could have had it at 29 seconds and 3 plays minimum. And by the way, they were outside the 10. They could have got a first down without actually scoring. So they shot themselves.
They did get 3 plays, didn't they? And he missed on all
2.
3.
It was 2.
I think it was 3. Because it was, remember he threw the corner route to Likely. That was the one where Likely jumped up and the ball was 20 feet out of the end zone. And Likely came down hard. Then the next one was the miss to Flowers. And then the last one was Likely with his toe in the line. I think they got 3
No, the likely one was on the series. They were driving. That was before they got to the red zone.
No, it was in the end zone.
No, he had gone out of the end zone. The throw.
The throw was 20 feet out of the end zone. Likely was open in the corner. He missed him. The next play was the Flowers play, right? And then the play after that was Likely again.
I thought that play
in the end
occurred
zone.
earlier in the drive. If it did, he might be right. I don't know. I'm just saying that.
So that was from farther
the
out,
thing
you're
is,
saying?
I'm saying they were outside the 10, so they could have
So
had.
they must have gained something
I'm
in
saying
between.
I'm saying they could have gotten a first down because I'm saying they had 29 seconds. Here's my point. They got the ball. I think they were on the 12 or 13 yard line. I forget what they were there, but the point is they could have gotten a first down. So say they run because if they stop the clock at 29 seconds, they have time for easily the 3 plays.
It was 28 when they started
When
walking.
they started walking up,
They
like
hiked it at, what,
nothing's
18?
going. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, just stupid. Stupid. Okay? And this is the whole... By the way, you practice this. Every week, every team, regardless of the opponent, works on the 2-minute drill. Because you need it at the end of the half, and you need it at the end of the 2 biggest drives in the game, potentially, depending on what the score is. So every team, regardless of who they're playing, drills on their 2-minute drill every fucking week. That is the one constant thing in a football. Okay? So... for them to come out in that 2-minute drill and act the way they acted, that means they practice like that. And that's a knock on the coach, who was a fucking quarterback in this league, and quarterbacks of all people should know the value of the 2-minute drill and the importance of its efficiency. You run that till you can't get it wrong. Every team, every practice, regardless of the opponent.
What are we talking about again?
We're talking about the fucking Ravens' utter lack of fucking
right,
anything
that's right.
looking professional during this 2-minute drill, which cost them 19 seconds.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
And the point is, they could have got a first down, spiked the ball, and maybe had 10 seconds to get 3 plays from the fucking 1 or 2 yard line.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't. But all that went out the fucking window because they jogged up there like it was a Sunday in the summertime and nothing was going on.
I'm pretty sure the Storm are blasting the Mercury.
So anyway, that's not my thing about that. Having said that, I have Baltimore winning the Central. You've got who?
I kind of want to pick Cincinnati.
Well, if they're healthy, they're obviously a contender. I wouldn't be. That's not a crazy pick.
Yeah, but
There are 3 teams that I think can win that division. 3.
all right, I'll go Cincinnati.
Okay, so I got Baltimore and Cincinnati. AFC West, we both agree it's Kansas City. Let's not waste any time on this.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Who else is in there? Is it like the
Harbaugh went
Raiders?
to the Chargers.
That's interesting, but the
That's
Chargers
interesting.
lost both their receivers.
The Raiders can't.
Even though those receivers were
I
old.
can't. I don't know what the Raiders are. I just don't. I know they're not a threat. I tell you this: Denver with Bo Nix could surprise me. Bo Nix has looked really good.
Bo Nix and Sean Payton.
Yeah, they look really good together. I'm just gonna say it. I wouldn't be surprised if Denver made a run to the playoff. I would.
As a wild card?
Yep. I have a feeling that could happen because they have this. He gets it. This kid does everything what this guy wants him to do. You can see it. So he's got the ability to do it, and he does it. And he looks incredibly sharp for a rookie.
Bo Nix run?
Yep, he can do both. But he's accurate. He's mobile. He's smart. I mean, Yep. But anyway, we both agree Kansas City. Shifting to his division, NFC East. Now look.
We didn't do the South.
Oh, we did the South. Oh, Texans. We both agree it's the Texans.
That's true.
Yeah, the Texans
Colts
to me.
can't-
The Texans to me are the biggest
Well,
threat to Kansas City.
What if Anthony Richardson's healthy all year? He makes the Colts interesting. Colts have a good coach too.
I didn't say the Colts couldn't be interesting. I'm just saying they're not better than the Texans. The Texans added Diggs. They were already dangerous. Now they got him.
How many fucking receivers do they have? I mean, they have fucking.
We are going to talk about
Nico Collins.
Yeah.
They have.
The other dude.
Who's the other guy? Tank Dell.
Yeah, he's nasty.
Then
They have
they
Diggs.
just got Diggs.
Yeah, they're loaded. They're fucking loaded. The running backs can
They have Schultz at the tight end.
Schultz is they're loaded.
God damn, and they got a great fucking young
I
quarterback.
love C.J. Stroud. I fucking
And their
love
coach,
him.
too.
I love everything about. I swear, I might get a Texans hat. I fucking love.
What's it? Is it?
I might hop the Texans.
Is it
bandwagon.
D'Amico?
D'Amico
Ryans?
Ryans, who was a defensive linebacker there when they were good. First time they were really good. He was.
Wow.
He was behind Watt. He was fucking nasty.
Dude, the Storm just beat the Phoenix Mercury by 24. Yikes.
This drink is sucking. I'm not gonna lie. So anyway,
Dude, with the cigar. Dude.
we both got the Texans. So shifting to the NFC East. Now this is really an interesting division. It really is because
I don't think it's that interesting.
I do because it's going to be the Cowboys have this thing hanging over their head. The Commanders have Jaden Daniels. I can't wait to see this kid play. The Eagles added
It's a scene
Saquon
about
Barkley,
Tampa.
and he
Dude,
looks.
it's the Eagles division.
I didn't say it wasn't.
Unless they bumble it again. If they don't win the division, I'm pretty sure Sirianni's gone.
I would agree with that. Barring major injury.
I don't
Barring
know.
Jalen Hurts going down.
Yeah.
If he goes down, you can't blame him for that. But yeah,
They've got the best. They've had the best roster.
it should be them.
It should be them.
So in the we'll go North,
Skylar Diggins.
North
with the,
NFC North. Now the NFC North to me has 3 really good teams.
Skylar Diggins with the hair out.
Hair out. Look at her. Ooh.
Looks good.
The NFC North
She's a good
is a
guard.
3-team. I don't know if it's a 3-team race, but I think they have 3 good teams this year, legitimately. The Packers and the Lions, obviously, and the Bears, who have loaded this offense.
And if J.J. McCarthy hadn't gotten hurt, the Vikings.
He
might
looked
be
really
decent.
good.
The Vikings might have been decent.
Yeah,
At least offensively.
He looked really good for a rookie. Yeah, that was quietly talked about.
That's too bad.
Yeah, people were really impressed with him. Everybody was, and but they didn't. To me, it was more eye-opening than I thought because everybody said, well, he's not as talented as these others.
Everybody was saying he didn't have to do enough.
Yeah,
in
but
college.
I'm telling you, the kid.
But when you think about the receiving core he would have had,
I'm just
he
saying,
wouldn't have to do that much.
the kid can play. The fucking kid can play. You don't go with. Look at if you're the starting quarterback I keep telling people this. You can't be a bum and be the starting quarterback of a national championship team.
That's not true.
Really? Name me one.
AJ McCollum.
He wasn't a bum. He's still in the league.
Where?
He's in Cincinnati. He's a backup. He's
No,
still.
he's not.
Yeah, he is. He's what's his name's backup.
He came back from the XFL.
Yeah, he would do that so his kids could see him play. He didn't stay there.
What's
He's
his
back.
name again?
JJ McCarthy. It's not. Is it McCarthy? He married that super hot.
I said JJ McCollum. I think that's a basketball player.
I think it is. Welcome back, Tom.
Oh man. Hold on. What'd you say his name was?
That was AJ McCarron.
Oh, I said AJ McCollum.
Yeah.
It's
You weren't
AJ
that far.
It's AJ McCarron.
who married
Okay.
that super babe. You saw the girl, right?
What, the one that the one fucking guy was all over the place?
No. Google AJ McCarron's wife.
He is not on Cincinnati.
He was.
No.
Yeah, he was 2 years ago. Where is he now?
He's in the fucking XFL. UFL.
He didn't get back on the team this year? Well, he still has played.
He won 2 national titles and he's a bum.
He's not a bum. He's not a bum. Trent Dilfer was a bum. This kid is a bum.
Trent Dilfer? Bum. He won a fucking Super Bowl. What this fucking guy do?
Because of the fucking all-time Hall of Fame defense he had in front of him.
So what?
Oh, by the way, he had Warwick Dunn and Mike Allstott in back of him. Christ.
You're right. AJ McCarron's better
Christ.
than Trent Dilfer.
I think AJ McCarron could have won a Super Bowl with that team. Yes, I do.
Give me a break.
Yes, I do. He won 2 national championships. He could have won a Super Bowl with that team. Don't tell me he wouldn't have. He would have. Yep.
Give me a break.
Trent Dilfer. Any quarterback could have played for that team and won. Even Bailey Zappi.
Brian Billick.
Even Bailey Zappi could have won a championship with that team.
That's horseshit. You fucking know it.
That's horseshit.
That's horseshit.
Now you've gone too
That's
far.
horseshit and you know it.
You've gone too far.
So he was on he was on the Bengals
Oh, yeah, they drafted him, I think.
2014, 2017.
So 3 years there.
Bills 2018.
Okay.
Oakland Raiders 2018. Now you know you're getting into bum status.
What?
When you're changing teams every year.
Well, he's a backup.
Oakland Raiders, Oakland. Houston Texans for a couple years, Atlanta Falcons for a year. Then he was out of the league for a year.
But how many years was he in the league?
Then boom, St. Louis Battlehawks.
Hey, don't laugh.
Then then he went back to the Bengals,
Yeah.
and then now he's on the Battlehawks again.
So how many years did he play in the league? 9? Was he in the league 9 years?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You're lying. It's more than 7.
Count it.
2014 to 17.
3.
18. Okay, split there. Then 18, that's 2. Because 19 and 20, he was there 2 years in Houston. Falcons 21. 4. Hold on. 1, 2. Don't move it. 1, 2. Stop moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, 8. So it's less than 9.
8.
You said did he play in the league for 9 years?
All right, so he played
said
8.
7.
He played 8.
I think it's 7.
I think it's 8.
If we go back to the videotape, I think it's 7.
I think it's 8.
Oh, look, I'm not trying to shit on
And
him.
you are shitting on him.
No. Look, he's not a bum.
He's not a
okay,
bum.
but like,
You
he
know who
wasn't
was a
good.
bum?
He wasn't good.
You know who was a bum? Jamarcus Russell. What a bum.
Beyond bum.
Bum. The biggest
That's not bum.
Arguably the biggest bum ever. In fact, calling him a bum is an insult to bums.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Well, what is he? He's worse than a bum.
Yeah.
So what is he?
He's horrible. He was a fraud.
He's a fraud. He's a fraud. He's an all-time fraud.
I don't know what happened with that guy. But AJ McCarron, you're going to sit here and act like he's... Dude, he did nothing in the NFL.
He never, look where he went. He was behind really good people. He didn't go to a team that didn't have a quarterback already. That's the problem. He never had a chance to do that. We went to a team that already had an established quarterback.
Right. And he was in the league for 8 years and never caught on. You think if he was good, somebody wouldn't have picked him up and started him?
I'm not saying. I don't know what the situation was then.
Okay.
I don't. I can't remember that. I'm not saying you're wrong. I don't know. I just know this: if you lasted 8 years in the league, you can't be a bum. If you lasted less than 5 and didn't get hurt, you're a bum.
We've talked about the backup quarterback gig in the NFL and how amazingly easy it is. We've talked about that.
Brian Hoyer.
I mean, give me the clipboard and pay me $10 million for 2 years.
Brian Hoyer shoots a
Oh, man.
shoots a nuclear bomb right through my argument.
You can't be a bum. Brian Hoyer's been in the league for what, 20 years?
Remember that video of Hiroshima? It's
Just absolute nuked it. Dude.
fucking Brian Hoyer.
So you're going to tell me
biggest
Brian
scab ever.
Scab.
He's the biggest scab this side of Bailey Zappi.
You think Bailey Zappi will hold on for 8 years?
No.
If he does.
God, no.
If he talk about torpedoing the argument. God damn.
Forget that for clown.
I mean,
remember that giant asteroid in Armageddon?
I would just black hole the whole argument. Boom.
That giant asteroid. Well, in this movie, it crashes.
I'm sorry. Come again? How long did Bailey Zappi play?
Oh,
15 years, huh?
If Bailey Zappi lasts 15 years in this league, they are officially the dumbest league in the world.
You got to retire.
You know I know.
If Zappi lasts 15 years, you're done.
Why am I retiring? How?
You're off
Why?
the air.
Why?
That's how bad the argument is torpedoed. You're just done.
Oh my God.
No more sports talk.
But see, you know
Bailey
what?
Zappi hangs on for
here's the thing,
18 years.
But you know what though? Everybody's laughing because everybody knows he's a scab.
Exactly. It'll never happen.
We won't be wrong. Even if you somehow just prove that this is the dumbest sports of all the sports. This is the dumbest one. But that piece of trash lasted 18 years.
AJ McCarron was a stand-up A+ quarterback.
Compared to him, he looks like a Hall of Famer.
Let's look up his stats.
In college?
No.
Where did Bailey Zappi play in college?
No. I'm talking about AJ McCarron.
On the pros?
Let's look up AJ
We're
McCarron
back.
stats. They're going to be absolute bum numbers, and you know it.
Well, let's hear him. Let's hear him. He barely played.
He had a 25% completion percentage.
1 of 4 throws in a year.
He was 0 for 2 on red zone opportunities.
In 8 years, he was 1 for 4.
He was 0 for 5 on red zone opportunities. 0%.
And that was in practice.
Well, he actually had a winning record in the preseason.
He did.
He was the preseason prince.
Preseason prince. That was another good one. That was another good one. The preseason prince. The prince of the preseason.
So what? I was talking about Sam Darnold. All right. So what number do you want me to go with to talk about how good he was?
What numbers?
What do you think's the best defining number? QBR?
I don't know because again, I don't know when he.
How about completion percentage? I think that's a fairly strong indicator of like.
No, it isn't. What if he had crap around him?
Well, his first year was 66%.
Cincinnati that was a talented team.
2015?
They were a pretty talented team.
Yeah?
Yeah, they were.
Who?
They had Carson
Ocho?
Palmer still there. Ocho was still there. They had talent.
Okay, so 66% completion percentage.
Not bad.
Now, only
Solid. Say solid.
7 games played, it says. That's interesting.
He did play 7 games. In that season? Oh, that is interesting.
854 yards, so he wasn't lighting it up. 2016, he has no stats. 2017, 50% completion percentage. He threw for 66 yards that year. I mean, he absolutely
crushed
it. He absolutely.
The definition of clutch, America.
He burned up the Oh, man.
Oh, where is Big Pipey tonight, boys and girls? Oh, my God. That is terrible.
50% completion percentage. 66 yards.
60. Whoa. Just Hall of Fame numbers right there.
No, but I mean, look. He was 7 for 14.
That's just talent right
14
there. 7 for 14.
Okay. 2018. 2018, he moves to Oakland. This is tough.
Wow.
This is tough. Completion percentage, 33%.
1 for 3.
He was 1 for 3.
That's a pretty reputable stat. It's got by this.
Hey, but look, he threw for 8 yards.
Whoa.
He threw for 8 yards.
Compared to the 66 he threw for the year before.
No, you're right.
Talk about efficiency.
You're right. You're right. This guy lasted in the league because he was substance.
I'm saying.
He had something.
He
had something that other guys didn't have.
Wow, a sense of humor?
Yeah, a big dick.
Rich relatives you can play for free.
Big dick. All right. Now,
he banged every chick.
Hang on a second. 2019 was an up year. He went from 33% the year before up to 56.8.
That's a jump.
Hey, he was 21 for 37. He threw for a monster 225 that year.
First ballot.
Oh, hang on a second. We have Hall of Fame numbers the next year.
First ballot.
100% completion percentage that year.
What?
Can you guess?
1 for 1.
You're right. He was 1 for 1 for 20 yards. I mean, he was getting the ball down the field.
Well, 20 yards a catch.
When you're averaging,
you're averaging 20 yards a catch.
Oh, dude, you're getting the ball down the field.
I guess you no quarterback in the league that probably averaged more than 10.
Well,
20.
look, that's probably never happened.
I'm saying it hasn't.
I mean, to throw 20 yards a pass at 100% completion percentage?
Never happened.
Wow.
In the history of the league, but one.
That's insane.
Him.
118 QB rating.
One time. Him. No,
Okay.
Not Brady.
So
not Montana. No.
So he dropped
Not
down
Unitas.
a little in 2023 when he came back from the UFL. He dropped a little bit, but still had outlandish Hall of Fame numbers. He was 80% completion percentage.
What?
Can you guess the attempts to?
8 out of 10?
No. What's half of that?
6 out of 8?
No, half of 8 for 10.
4 for 5?
He was 4 for 5.
Damn, that's efficient.
He threw for a clean 19 yards that year.
So he averaged 19 yards of completion.
No, because he had 4 completions. He averaged less than 5 yards.
So he beat the blitz. See how fast
he had a knack for throwing the screen
See
pass.
how fast he picks up the blitz?
Dude, you're right. You're right. AJ McCarron. Oh, man, he's way better than Brian Hoyer.
First ballot.
Dude, should we look up Brian Hoyer's stats?
Brian Hoyer has no.
Should we look up his stats?
We're supposed to be picking the fucking divisions, Tom.
I know, but this is hilarious.
It's supposed to be. Oh, we both have Philly in the NFC East.
Imagine these guys watch this and they go, who are these losers looking at my numbers?
In the North, we have. I like Detroit in the North. I think Detroit wins the NFC North. I do. I think they are. Yeah. I think this is the year.
Okay, so, and now, here's the thing. I think picking before Friday night would have changed my mind a little bit. I might have leaned Green Bay. But with Love being out, he's got a sprained MCL. He's out, 4-6 weeks?
My fantasy guy goes down.
Yeah, now, look, it's like Detroit was already better than them. But, I don't know, maybe they could grow. Maybe Christian Watson wouldn't get hurt this year. They could give Detroit a run. But now that Love's hurt, that hurts them.
Who's the backup?
I have no clue. I mean, they could still be a playoff team.
I think they still can. I think they still will be. But I got Detroit winning that division. You?
Yeah. No, I think, okay. And that, if it had been 3 days ago, I probably would have tried to just be different and say the Packers. But now you got to go Detroit. Although, okay, there is a very interesting story in that division.
And that would be
the Bears.
I don't trust this kid.
I know. No, look, no. I don't think the Bears are going to beat out either of those two teams. I'm just saying it's kind of like in Washington.
This kid.
I'm interested to see what that offense does.
This kid literally is that dude from Draft Day. He's Bo Callahan. Literally his personality. He's him. This motherfucker thinks his shit don't stink.
You talking about Caleb?
Yeah. He thinks he is.
In a good way?
No. This has got detrimental written all over it.
You think he's going to fail?
He's going to flop.
Wow.
He's going to flop. And I think
that's a pretty hot take.
I don't think he won't. I'm not saying he won't put up numbers because the stiffs we mentioned could put up numbers with this group he's got. But I don't think he's going to be able to do. By the way, when he gets into these big moments, he's going to choke. He's going to choke. He choked at USC. He's a choker. Okay, he's a choker, and the fact that
I appreciate that you're going out on a limb.
He's a choker. I think he's supremely talented. It's nothing to do with talent. This is between the ears. It's a character thing. To quote Kevin Costner, it's a character thing for me. It's a character. And when the chips are down, this kid will fold like a lawn chair. Because that's what he did at USC. So, and I've seen nothing that makes me think he's changed.
Brian was right. Alabama was in trouble until they weren't.
Until they weren't. Until they bent him over. Until they pantsed him. Bent him over. We gotta find the game. This is a bum.
Is there anything good on?
Let's see.
There's got to be something.
There's games everywhere. Games. Did we ever finish this one? Is it still a bet? Is it bet? They still bet on?
I didn't look.
It was 23. Check that one out.
He's still bent.
Is it still bet?
Oh man.
What?
51-10. Dude, you were right.
Bet.
Wolfpack's a pretty good team.
They're howling.
They're howling at the moon.
They're howling right now.
Look at the moon.
They're howling right now. I ain't gonna be
Shit, Colorado's coming back.
They ain't gonna be able to.
They're only down 18.
Oh really?
Dude, they're stomping them 10-0 in the second half.
So it's 28-10.
Yeah.
Because Nebraska isn't that fucking good.
Oh shit, Oklahoma, Houston.
Oh, which one did we
It's
go
a
to?
4-point game.
Where?
It's on the SEC network. Oklahoma, Houston. You see it?
Not yet.
But Oklahoma has the ball. This game's over.
Texas Tech, Washington, Houston, Oklahoma. What was the score?
Yeah, that's it. That's the closest game right now, but Oklahoma has the ball.
Must be a timeout.
It's a 4-point game.
1:38 to go. Oh, we're here right in time. Anyway, so we both got Detroit in the North. In the NFC South, now this is interesting. I think, the Falcons,
It's got to be them.
I think, have done enough now with
on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, they've gone in on their defense. They had 3 very, very good defensive players. And again, I don't know how much they have left in the tank, but at least this year they're all going to be really good. I think they all are going to be high level this year. So the offense added Kirk Cousins, who actually can throw the forward pass, and always regular season wise puts up numbers. He's got another fucking buffet of riches to go to. The tight end's nasty. The running back is Hall of Fame caliber. The wideout's underrated, and I'm just telling you, he's got. This is going to be crazy. So yeah,
and they got rid of that coach, right?
Yeah,
Did they get rid of that coach?
I don't know. I think it's between them and Tampa Bay, but because I think what's his name is what's his nuts is going to. I think what's his name?
Tampa's always there.
I think Baker's
going to. I think
Baker's going to even have a better year this year. Baker's found himself. He's rediscovered himself. He's discovered his passion for the game. He's worked very hard. He actually is an awesome. And I don't really know. Again, he got thrown out. Let's be clear about something. Baker Mayfield, to me, got screwed more than anybody in recent memory because that kid played his fucking heart out. He played when most guys wouldn't have, and instead of being admired for it, he got run out of town for a fucking
shoulder injury.
No, for that fucking rapist. What was his name there? Fucking Deshaun Watson, who has yet to play like anything above Bailey Zappi.
He didn't rape anybody, did he?
Well, it's the massage therapists. They're all 24 of them that came out.
What was he doing? Was he exposing himself?
I don't know what he was doing, but he's a slime ball in a sea of pus, and everybody knows it. 24 women ain't lying. So Baker Mayfield, who played with a separated shoulder and a punctured lung and God knows what else, and tried to drag his team into the playoffs after they won a playoff game just the year before, which was the first in like 20 years.
This game's over.
They run him out of town for this loser. And now look at what he does in Tampa Bay. He goes down that first year replacing Tom Brady. Nobody wants to fucking replace Tom Brady. They get to the playoffs, they win a playoff game, and give Detroit a hell of a run in Detroit. Baker Mayfield, fucking talk about it. I love that kid, and I think he alone is going to make them a threat. So I think it's those two, but I do think Atlanta's going to edge them out. Going to the West, the West is like I don't know what to think because Aaron Donald retired.
Yeah, but that receiving core is nasty.
Well, San Fran's out there. It's still San Fran's division. It's just like
they're annoying because they never close a deal.
Yeah, that's the thing. They're the most annoying.
They're always the best team throughout the whole regular season.
They're becoming the Cowboys. Yeah. They've had the best roster for like 4 years in a row now, and they can't win the Super Bowl.
What's up with that?
I think the coach is a fraud too. He's a fraud.
I mean, you have so many weapons on both sides of the ball.
He has everything a coach could want. There is one part of that team where, as a coach, you would bitch about something. From a talent perspective, they, top to bottom,
But do you give
And
but
how-
do you give them some credit with Purdy? Because Purdy's the last pick in the draft.
I don't.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
here's the
can
thing.
you-
I don't know because he went to they handed him a Ferrari.
That's true.
How many quarterbacks walk onto an offense with 3 Pro Bowlers on it
I
in the
know.
skill?
I know.
By the way, if you count the left tackle, who's the best tackle in football, okay,
Look,
they have 4.
everything is prime. I'm just saying. I think there's some guys
and the guy
out there
they almost lost.
but there's some
He received for 14 yards last year.
dude. There's
Ayuk.
shitbag quarterbacks that they didn't lose them. They just signed them.
They did, but they're the one that almost lost. He had 14 yards in receptions last year. He's the bad one.
He's the-
You're
he's-
fucking
he's the
right.
fourth option.
He's the 4th option. Like, how many fucking 4th options are that fucking good? You be kidding me? So I don't know if it's the system that he's in or if it's him. I don't know. He's good. He's good. He's really good. But I don't know if it's that
Here's the
or
only
if
thing
it's
about that division that I think is going to start to happen.
what.
And it's probably not going to be this year, but I think Arizona is going to start to come up in that division.
Marvin Harrison Jr. to me is a generational talent.
And Kyler's back. And
He's just like his father, only bigger. He's a bigger version of Marvin Harrison.
dude, I like
That's what he is.
the way that coach had that team playing last year.
Yeah.
Remember, he was the Philly defensive coordinator, I believe.
Yeah. At the end of the year, They
Not
were,
the end of the year. The beginning of the year, he had that team playing really hard, and their quarterback situation was shit.
he got hurt, didn't he?
Well,
Didn't Kyler Murray get
Kyler
hurt?
Murray was hurt from the year before.
Okay.
He didn't start any games until like
Mid-season,
10 or
right?
something
Yeah,
like
it was
that.
10, yeah.
And once he came back, they won it. Like
Yeah,
they beat the
won-
Steelers.
They were, yeah. They started to look better. At the end
I
of the
think that team is going to start to
well,
because San Fran's
For-
window is
for this year anyway.
starting
We're
to shrink.
both picking San
Yeah,
Fran.
it's San Fran.
Okay, so let's get over this segment. We'll come back segment 3. We are going to pick the 14 games remaining.
No, segment 3 was supposed to be this. Well, we're gonna
We
have
had
to have a segment 4.
We'll have segment 4. What the fuck? What are we doing?
Another
now?
drink.
Another drink? Oh damn!
Maybe a second cigar.
Twist my arm. Twist my arm.
Maybe
Be right
pipey.
back. Oh shit! Now he's talking.
Getting serious.